York Yankees baseball. It's the Hyundai.
Early December. It's freezing up there.
First pitch swinging at Diaz, pops it up. Goldschmidt fighting the mist. And he will take a strike the whole way, 0-1.
Right now, the Rays are as hot as they're at the
games. And strike three, painted with the force. Yeah. I mean, that is painting. This Caminero. Fouls that away.
Extremely important when those guys are leading off.
Yes. Grounded up the middle and into center field, a base hit for Caminero. Able to fight that one off. There is Ryan Valade. To get starts against lefties like this. As he fouls that back. Fouled back here. First the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Exactly. And that one misses down and in. 2-2. 2-2. Tap foul. And upcoming. And a full count now with the 3-2. Strike three. Got him looking. Second strike. Oh, thanks to HTV Rob. As we check out the Nissan.
And look, fastball, you've seen a few of them. Almost 80% of his pitches.
Right? Like, I'm a huge Beatles fan. I didn't catch them live. Soaring cheers per usual. And rips that to left field. That will end an 0 for 15 skid for Aaron.
Out there.
Rice rips that to right. In the tracks of Valade. I don't know if Judge just didn't track it. He's in trouble. And he is out. Is now just a 2-game set because of the rain out yesterday, and Weathers deals a strike.
You never see Aaron Judge really make mental. All right, nobody's on. Maybe there's two. I think he forgot how many outs there were.
Right, third. Right, and that
was at the right fielder.
Fly ball, center field. Grisham makes the catch.
My last thing is if it's freezing, really cold.
I mean, even this, look at that twisting act. Grisham could not track it with the way that turned. And it's a double. One play that could have been made in the 8th inning helped lead to 4 runs in the Rays. Those 4 games have been decided by a total of 6 runs.
Beat up by, the team ahead.
Pitch coming from Weathers. Swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout for Ryan. 341 over his last.
Hit like 130.
Yeah.
And he just never got it going until like.
There's a strike with the slider. 2. Popped up mile high into shallow right. Judge tracking it, makes the catch.
Was pleased with his performance. Now, I caught up with him today in the clubhouse, guys, to add when it comes to Garrett Cole. Now, Cole is scheduled to pitch in the final game.
Then I know Garrett Cole wasn't the only ace that you had a chance to catch up with as Bellinger flies out to left for the.
So he was using his glove to try to throw to first base. Pitching on his cap this week. If that goes well, he'll progress to a running program.
The same thing when you said, or Meredith said Cole, and then Rodon gets in.
Goldschmidt fights in the majors in batting average against with right-handers since the start of last season as Goldschmidt checks
versus how many times the ball is challenged. At this time, it's 1-1.
To turn down your headset on Friday.
Yes.
Now you're reverting back 1-1. Chisholm grounds that into right field, a base hit. Chisholm has gotten it going of late.
Base runners.
There goes Chisholm, right on cue, Paul. There you go. On Friday from the fractured index finger. 1-2 on Caballero. And the 1-2 is high and in. 2-2. Grounded weakly up the middle. Williams across his body. High throw. At the stadium, Yanks and Rays. Tampa Bay, best over the last few seasons, 4 years in a row. Fouls that straight.
By the time I got home from the weight room, I had a ticket to the line today in the rain. Worked out well, though.
Mama made those plans quickly.
Yes. And I saw it years and years ago, and it keeps,
And takes a strike.
Diaz, Arando, Caminero, and then there's walk-off of the year.
The times. And now Weathers.
Diaz, Arando, and Caminero. Makes life a lot easier.
Laced into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Grisham off. Challenged that strike three call unsuccessfully.
Last year, so they knew offensively that they were going to have a few guys that are in the playoff hunt. But it's to the organization.
And in the dirt. Hit hard on a hop. Chisholm can't glove it. It squirts into center field. Diaz will go to third. And runners at the corners now as the next two batters have reached. And strike
last year with 110 RBIs, and he hit a double play right here.
Yeah.
Really going to help the Yankees.
6-4-3 inning over. Yankees against Rasmussen. And that is down. Balls in the majors by a lot. Pete Alonso is next.
If Caminero hits it hard on the ground, you're going to get that double play.
Yep.
The only problem is
McMahon fouls that off.
Right field delayed. I mean, to play that deep in right field, really.
Swing and a miss, and McMahon struggles. Homered yesterday. Also lined out. He pops this one up. Foul ground. Aranda will make the catch. 2 down. Maybe he went to the American Girl doll.
I didn't see it in there. My daughter's 30 now. So I guess about 5 last time.
Well, 2-1 on Grisham. 3-1 on Grisham. Grounded towards the middle. Diving stop. Williams the throw offline, and Grisham is on.
That knee's bothering him running.
Aaron Judge snap
in the air. It was a line drive to center field. So
that things looked like they were coming along. He thought the and 1 now on Judge. High fly ball into center. Racing in is Mullins, fighting the wind, makes the catch. Top of the 4th inning, no score between the Yankees and the Rays. Today, Yankees will head to Kansas City after the game for a day game tomorrow. As Weathers pounces, pops, and
he really handles lefties well.
That is looped into left. Bellinger right there. 2 down.
I was watching Simpson after that ball. I mean,
is the fastest home to first time in the majors. Rolled to third. McMahon throws high. Goldschmidt gets down on the bag and hit a rocket his first time up, right at the right fielder.
Right.
Rice has had much more robust. Rice nubs it up the middle. Walls makes the play. 1 down. In opponent OPS. He's 3rd in homers allowed per Yankees. Bellinger whacks that into right. And since 1913.
Yeah, I mean, to pitch the way he does doesn't change anything.
There goes Bellinger. Throw down in time. Well, Fortes 3-0. That's a strike. 3-1 on goal.
The numbers don't lie about stealing bases against you, and if that's costing you runs.
2 outs here and a man on, and swings and misses. Had a changeup.
I know. He came up to me one day and said, "Do you mind if I use your bat?" I said, "Obviously, using your bat." There's another thing about going through it and picking out the best immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them just have that good grain to them, which gives you a harder complaint about that.
He had a 5-pitch. It's allowed them to navigate as they've
have perfect grain on them, wide grain, and usually that meant that the wood,
Yeah. Popped up high in the air. McMahon coming down from third makes the catch.
Up as the year went on, they felt like they got tired or go to a different model. Bernie, being a switch hit.
I don't know if you were going specific or suspicious.
I didn't either.
Because Caballero's suspicious of Jazz now.
Yeah.
3-0 here on the 3-0. There's a strike. And ball 4.
Even more on those innings to get guys off the base before the big guys get up.
0-1. That is hammered to left field. Bellinger over, makes the catch. Fouls that off.
The left fielder.
Pitch. Chopped up the middle. Caballero races to it and makes the play. Made it look easy. Shot at Yankee Stadium as Caballero cues that to first. And 1 pitch, 1 out here in the
combined.
Every single one of these at bats.
Yeah, it's mentally taxing. Don't get me wrong, but are expecting to strike out, and every once in a while I look out. You know, some of the guys struggling a little bit.
And McMahon again.
When it's down and away like that was. They drive the ball.
Wells pops it up into shallow center. Mullins hangs with it through the wind and the rain.
Getting this game in on time, which was really not expected. It's going to help both.
Meredith Marakovitz, our entire Yes crew. Appreciate you hanging in New York this week. 90 degrees on Tuesday.
Yeah.
A 1-2 from Weathers. Weathers is the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Aranda late. Caminero grounded into a double play to end the third. And what was the 1-1?
Yeah, but the 45 home runs and 110 RBIs, you know.
That's right.
You'll take that, right?
2-2. Well, he's in. Fly ball, right field. Judge makes the catch. 2 down. Top of the 6th. And outside with a changeup, struck out, grounded out. 2-0. Foul back. Again. The 2-2. High 3-2. Just missed. 19 infield hits this season and takes a strike.
Kind of taking his speed away too. Even if you
tap to second, Chisholm charges, tosses, inning over. How about 6? I don't know if Joe has met him yet. Judge has looked.
Thinking of Ryan Weathers, so
Weathers been doing his job. Grisham is on to lead off the 6th. Ball 1. Judge at 2-0. The 2-0. Judge fights that off down the right. The 2-1. Chase there. 2-2. The 2-2. In the dirt, Grisham. The 3-2. Judge hits it hard right to third. Caminero with a second for 1 on to first. A double play.
Out, and it turns into a double play.
And you know, Paul, one thing, we're home.
Yeah, you might be right. He's kind of in that reserve mode.
Rice rolls it up the middle. Walls covers so much ground. Throws out Ben.
Is throwing zeros up.
Yankees with 5 hits. Tampa Bay with 4 as Weathers falls behind. Just in time for first pitch.
Business starting this thing, but it was amazing because it was pouring down rain at 1 o'clock.
Yes. 3-1. Driven in the air down the right field line. Judge racing over. Gets there to make the catch.
Hit a $190.
You want different facts. Broken bat. Looper into shallow left center. Grisham hesitated. Through this 7th, though. Mullins laces that into right. Judge there. 7 shutout innings. Rasmussen will face Bellinger to lead off the bottom of the 7th and deals ball.
3 types of fastballs, and by him, master 1, and that's kind of the nature of the game now, where
and tipped into the glove. He's down on strikes.
With the changeup to kind of set up his fastball.
Well, right, with the cutter, the four-seamer, and the sinker. He said hitting's hard to begin with at that point.
Yeah, it's a big part of the plate to cover. I mean, when you look away, where you just start to cover that pitch away, where all of a sudden.
And it's swing and a miss. Goldschmidt. By the way, that strikeout for Goldschmidt is 2,000th of his career. Rolled to second. Chisholm retired. How about Rasmussen? And the day is done for Ryan Weathers. And he was
Caminero, but he was tremendous today. I mean, good.
Yandy Diaz, Jonathan Aranda up next. Skies that in the air in the infield. Right side. Goldschmidt there. One away. It's his bat. They miss his presence in the lineup when he is out.
Yeah, he's a run per.
Yeah.
You look forward to his at bats, especially when he's swinging the bat well. Not too many people in the game. And the one thing he has shown, as you see, Diaz
lines that deep to left. Yeah, off the wall. Bellinger can't play it cleanly, and Diaz is at second with a one-out double.
If he ends up getting another at bat without this game.
Judge on the run, dives and makes the catch. Oh, what the runner on second.
Base open. So you know the count. Caminero, one of their run producers, 27 RBI.
Yanks and Rays. And ball one. Filleted big Swifties. 2-1. Pickoff attempted second. Chisholm couldn't hang on, but 1. 3-1 now on 3-1.
Yeah, a fastball. He is challenged.
Off 3-2, 2 out pitch. Hit hard and through into left field, a base hit. Bellinger coming up, firing to third. The tag applied before the run scored.
Wow.
Yes, before the run.
The runners in motion at home plate. But.
And it's also
by Cody Bellinger.
Rasmussen. And Caballero, humpback liner. Bednar up in the Yankee pen. McMahon slams a single into center. Ryan McMahon on with one. Taps it weakly over the mound. Walls stays on the bag and fires to first for the double. And Tim Hill on to face.
Because he'll beat it out.
Tipped into the glove. Yeah, big out there. 1-1.
Wow, I don't know that I've seen Tim. That's back to the same.
There you go. 2-2. Low, and it's 3-2. And he misses here. And
I'm just
a little push bunt to first. Goldschmidt going to go to second and make the play.
You know perfectly. You just kind of grip it with all your fingers.
Take the field. They're going to be thrilled to go there. Simpson lines that into left. Mullins rather lines that and Chios up. Takes ball one.
First, you've got a lefty on lefty.
He's the one who hit that comebacker off of Hill's. Now 1-2 coming. And grounded. Swing and a miss. Got him with it.
And Kevin Cash kind of caught in the middle here because you've got Clevenger, a lefty. We can use him against Aaron Judge.
And 1-2. And it's 2-2 on Grisham. The 2-2. Count is full on Trent Grisham with the 3-2. Ball 4, and Grisham is on. He deals to Judge. Judge hits it in the air. Deep right field.